I'm Chris Stanfield.
And I'm John Shear.
And we are the Bearded Beast of Marketing. All right, John, you ready to get into it?
I'm ready.
Obviously, with COVID-19, there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of volatility in the markets, and a lot of businesses making difficult decisions. And we've tried to come up with a list of strategies that are cost-effective and even free that you can use during these uncertain times.
All right, today we've got 4 really practical tips for you guys. Number 1 is focus on existing customers. Number 2 is develop testimonials and case studies. Number 3 is find, join, or start the conversation on social media. And number 4 is have a good plan in place.
All right, let's get into the first strategy, focusing on existing customers. One of the things that makes existing customers so important is that you have something that you've worked over time to acquire, and that's a strong relationship.
Well, I just think when I talk to small business owners, for the most part, the biggest asset that they list that they've accumulated over the years is their customers and how loyal they are.
Yeah, I'll share with you a couple things that I love to do. One is to call them, right? Something novel. It's very easy to get these blinders on where we're just focused on the work that we're hired to do. So if you've got the opportunity to say, Sally, what's a problem you're struggling with today that we can solve for you? What we apply then is mind share and brainstorming, something that marketing agencies are inherently good at and can capitalize on your behalf.
And even just to call to say, we were just calling to check and see how you guys were doing. We wanted to let you know that we were fully functional, we're working remotely, but we're able to take care of everything for you. Just wanted to see how you guys are doing.
There's a common theme here, and you'll see that throughout, I think, each of the 4 strategies, and that's stay in front of your customers. They're not going away, and they don't stop thinking about their business even during tough times. Let's rock to the second strategy. Develop testimonials and case studies.
You used to have people that you would call to talk to. You would call an uncle or a granddad or somebody and say, hey, what kind of truck should I buy? That's not really the way the world's working right now. People are getting online and reading testimonials of real people and reviews. If you don't have real people talking about your goods or service, you're probably going to lose some customers.
In the retail side, when you're selling a product or a good or you're a restaurant, a positive review, everyone knows how that serves you well. It's one thing to say we do X. It's another thing to also see a quote or a video from a customer that's gone through that process with you and actually had a positive experience.
My guess is most of our businesses that we're talking to have case studies in their head that they recite to prospects on a regular basis where they tell about this business had this problem, we fixed it this way, and now everything's great for them. But maybe they just haven't taken the time to put it on paper where they can distribute it online.
Let's go to number 3. So start or join a conversation via social media. Here's a headline for you guys. Whether you are excited about it or not, your customers are talking about you, your products, or your type of products.
And your competitors.
And your competitors, whether you like it or not. Would you agree?
Absolutely. And if they're talking about it, you might as well be part of the conversation.
Yeah, on social, a big mistake I think a lot of businesses struggle with or that they make is that they try to immediately sell something online or to talk about themselves. And when you adopt a strategy where you create engagement or you begin a conversation or you're just an active participant in seeking feedback, I think the level of engagement skyrockets and you get a lot better business intelligence from people.
And for the most part, I think you're planting seeds. You may get some leads initially, but just keep it in mind you're playing a long game, so you don't have to be pushy with it. You can just be useful, give good tips, and just try to learn whatever you can about your customers' needs and what your competition's offering.
And lastly, have a plan. Marketing planning is critical for any business that spends a dime on marketing. If you don't have a plan, you don't have any direction. And there's a natural inclination during times of stress or not understanding where the market is headed to want to grasp at straws or chase shiny objects or do what the competition is doing. But all of those things, assuming that they have plans, are rooted in solid business objectives that you should define for yourself. You should develop strategies that address key issues. These are the things that are hurdles internally to overcome.
And you're not really going to be able to come up with great strategies to solve the problems if you haven't identified what the problems are.
All right, I appreciate it. This is a good segment. Virtual fist bump.
Yes, sir. Just remember, focus on your existing customers, develop testimonials and case studies, join the conversation on social media, and have a good plan in place.
Good luck, guys.